Good day, welcome to another weekly forecast where we'll be looking at US30, Ger40, gold, US100, a bit of Bitcoin, maybe the other currencies as well. But I hope you liked the video. So before we get into the analyzing, let's just look at what the fundamentals are saying for the weekend. As you can see, the week is obviously starting on the 4th, right? But we don't have anything. That's just because I filtered out only the high news because when it's high it means that the possibility of a movement in whatever direction is very high, and medium and low the chances are not that great. So we only focus on high, and so tomorrow there won't be any high news, and so we can see that we have on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, right? Those will be, and you can see that we have the non-farmers payroll on Friday, right? Non-farm payroll and NFP. That's gonna be a major one. We have for US30, US100, also gold as well, and NFP it does move. But yeah, that's gonna be, those are the inflation rate as well. But that doesn't affect the US30 and US100 as much, right? Yeah, that's gonna be it for the fundamentals. Let's go to the analysis. So this right here is US30, and as always we are gonna first start by marking our highs, our expected highs and lows for the week, right? That was an area, so we're gonna put this as our expected low for the week, and we're gonna also put this as our expected high for the week, right? Expect that to be our high, and we can see this area right here, that was a nice support area. Let me just put it there. That's a nice support area. And so now we'll go to the candlestick on the 4-hourly chart from a more precise trend lines, and we can see this area, that trend line there, and see if we can make a channel, because now that's a downward trend. And let's see if we do this. The market, yeah, that's respected. So that's it. Obviously, a downward or a bearish channel or trend, right? And then we can see that if we this was a nice upward move that we had, but now it broke and then closed and then came for a retest. So let's go to the hourly to see what might happen. So now that we are on the hourly, we can see this, right? That forming right there, that's first touch, second touch. So we'll see if that can form a third touch, confirming that this trend, right? It might break above, because you must also remember that this area right here, it's a resistance zone, and you can see the market closed just below that area. So you can also see that being retested before shooting down or upwards, right? You can now look at this area right there. There's an area where the market came. If it was to shoot down, it could come back here. We just have to observe that for US30. So this is Ger40, and we are now gonna put this as our low, right? And then we're gonna mark this as our high. That's our lows and our highs done. So you can look at this as another potential. That's another low, and that's a support line, support area. And then we can look at this area as well, this being our resistance area, right? And then now let's go to the 4-hourly on the candlestick. And the power and the candlestick. I'm looking at this. Let's just see if it makes sense, right? So we had a first touch, a second touch. This was looking to make a third touch, but it reached that support area right there, or support line. So now it's building up momentum. We'll just see if it breaks around, can test the support area. If it does not, then we'll take this as because we have this area right here, which is in line with this one, where the market did bounce when it hit that area. So that potential bounce to the upward is expected, or not expected. We could see it happening. So we'll be prepared for that. In this one, I'm just seeing this, right? Let me drag it down, and then just like that. You can see first touch, second touch, third touch. You can see that's a bearish downtrend. That's a smaller one, but you can see that the market might come back to this area, retest this area, and then bounce back to retest, and then or close above this area, and then that would be a perfect entry for us for Germany. If it was to close above this area, give us a nice confirmation, and then we'll be holding, getting in until here. But if it was to treat here, you must also be on the lookout for stop loss hands as well. So don't just because it bounced broke above, don't just enter. Look, go on smaller time frames to get your confirmation, because now we are on the 4-hourly. We'll see now that if we go to the hourly, you'll get more confirmation on the 5 minutes as well. Just go on those that small time frames to get more confirmation for entry before entering, right? And then yeah, that will be it for Germany voting. This right here is gold, and again we're gonna mark our low, mark our highs, and that's where we'll be expecting. Can mark this area as well, but we will be expecting the market to play in this main area right here for the week. But if it does gain down momentum, we'll be looking at that area. Right, so now let's take candlestick for hourly chart. The candlestick on the 4 hour, you can see this right there. Just touch. You can see now that was a. Let me just do that. Yeah. So yeah, you can see that this was you're still in a downtrend or bearish area, right? If we have to see that, duplicate that right there. Yes, I like to put that right there. You can see that area right there. You can see also on this area the market was creating right there, right? By doing that, you can see as well on that area. Can be looking at this area right here. Yeah, I'll remove that. Let's remove that one there. Yeah, let's bring it there. Lower it a bit. Yeah, just like that. And you can see that this is our support. And this is our support zone. And now let's go to the hourly. Right. Now we are on the hourly. We can see that we had both thermals and then an engulfing, so we could be looking at it, trying to test this area before a bounce to the downwards, or closing above and then shooting into this area, because then it will give us our reverse house, because the rest just came close to touching that area but didn't have enough momentum to reach it. Yeah, but that's gonna be it for gold. This is US100, and on US100 we're gonna put that as our low, and that is our high. Alright, the next 100, and we're gonna go candlestick, and we're gonna for hourly chart, and we're gonna see that low movement, right? Let's put it right. Then we're gonna put it right there. Let me put it right here, right? So you guys can see that movement. Nope, that will be invalid. But now, see on the 4-hourly chart, we can see that it was building momentum right there. Let's go on the hourly. Right, was it building that momentum? Because we had our first touch, second touch, but that won't be a very prime. You can see now that it was creating a higher low and then another higher low. You can see higher lows, and then it created another a lower high, a lower high. But now you can see now that here upon closing it created another higher low, changing forming direction. So now could be looking at a retest, but we're also looking at this area right there as a consolidating area, right? So now but now it could be a resistance area, so we'll see if you'll be able to break above and then shoot to this area for a retest or close above. But you can see here we had just showing a figure where it broke out a little bit, but by breaking out, it gave us a hanging man, a doji, a bearish engulfing, another hanging man, another bearish engulfing, and then shooting game for a test. So we'll just be monitoring this as well. But yeah, that's gonna be it for US 100. Right, this is the dollar index, and just for whenever the dollar index rises, just know that US 100 and US30 might also rise, and then whenever it goes down, those two pairs might also go down. So you must always look at this, come back to if you need more confirmation about entry. It's not always the case like when fundamentals are big or big market crashes. It's not always the same, but if all market conditions are constant, then best believe the direction will stay the same. So with that being said, this will be our low, and because now we are looking at hitting higher highs, if we can just see this, right? We're just gonna, because now this was a higher high, so we'll just put that there as our expected high for the week. It might come and hit that area. Right, let's go to the 4-hourly. And on the 4-hour, we can see that this area right here is our resistance zone, right? That area right there is our resistance zone, and you can see it was building up that downtrend, first touch, second touch, third touch, came above, closed above, right? Closed above, gave us a hammer, a doji, and then that bullish engulf, and then coming up, building up to that area right there. So we'll just see if now when the market opens will give us a retest or will come back down to this area before making the support area, before making any other movements. But yeah guys, that's gonna be it for the market forecast. Right now there hasn't been a lot of much movement in Bitcoin, so go watch the weekly review if you want to see what we are looking at in Bitcoin. But yeah, if you like this type of content, like, share, subscribe. Let's grow together, let's learn together in this game and world life. But yeah, peace guys.